Yo, what is up everybody? Today on the channel we have a pretty cool car that just got dropped off. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff to it. A 2025 M4 competition. Doing a lot of carbon fiber add-ons to it, some paint matched parts, doing a whole little transformation on it. Throw a ceramic coating down, get this thing totally looking right, and totally transform into that hot boy spec. Because we know you hot boys like these M3s, M4s. We're going to get the prep and the wash done right now. Get all the bug guts off of the car. But right now, I just want to blast them off a little bit, just so if I do have it on this lift and I am going to pull the wheels off, I'm not going to coat myself in all this lovely BMW special sauce, we'll call it. Danke, Germany. So this car is we're going to go ahead and use one of our soaps here that is going to immediately react with the paint and make that water and make the paint super hydrophobic, make the water run right off of it. And I noticed right away already starts to dissipate and bead right off. Lay this on the wheels, glass, wheels, everything. So now we'll throw our rinse nozzle or pressure nozzle right back on. You see all that water is running right off. You can already tell how much it's just beaded right off now. Now that the car is washed and ready, somewhat clean, kind of half-assed the wheels a little bit because like I said, they're probably going to be coming off to get fully done and ceramic coated. So I didn't want to spend too much time tonight on that. I just wanted to get the bulk of the stuff off there, so if I do remove them, it's not going to be real nasty and all over the place. We will be back at it tomorrow to take off all the side skirts, front bumper, and the black pieces in the back, and then our mirror caps are coming off as well. Get those sent over to paint. So we'll see you in the AM. We are back the next day, and today we are going to be taking apart all of the ground effects on the car. So to start, we're going to be doing the side skirts. Technically this front is not getting paint matched because there's going to be a direct replacement part of carbon fiber that covers it. So those black pieces are just going to end up coming off and just get replaced with carbon. So we have mirror caps, side skirts, and the rear diffuser area, that's going to be taken apart. There's a couple different pieces back there. Some are getting paint matched. One of them is staying black. Now we are going to get started on pulling these side skirts off the car. They're just going to be nice and gentle. There's one. Move it. Yeah, nice. Okay. One last tab right over here. Should be it right there. There you go. For these reflectors now, we're going to be taking these off and paint matching them to the body color. You can order these from a website. They're like 150 bucks, I think, for two of them, which for most normal people that just want paint matched reflectors, that's probably the better route to go. However, since we're sending all this out to the body shop to get painted, these are gonna cost essentially nothing to add in. So these BMWs, they are 3M taped on the back. We already got the other side off. So for example, you can see that this back side here has 3M tape. So it just kind of goes into place like that. So the way to remove it is a heat gun and a pry tool. And there you go. We're just gonna heat this up now and scrape this double-sided tape that's left over here. So once it comes back from paint, we can lay a fresh piece of tape on there and stick it right back into place. Nice, clean, simple, and easy. All right, so we got the rear parts taken off yesterday, everything taken to paint this morning, and now we are getting the wheels off so we can get access to the front bumper. We'll take off the inner fender liner and have a lot more access to the bolts there and some of the plugs and harnesses. And then take all these, I believe they're 10mm bolts, 8 or 10mm bolts along the along the bottom of the car, so we can get the bumper off, get it on the table, and be able to disassemble everything a lot easier. I mean, you have to take the bumper off of these cars in order to do the carbon grills and everything else.
What was it? Oh.
So we got all the tabs off the bumper. There's a bunch on the bottom. We took both wheel wells out, obviously got the wheels off. And then we have all the hex bolts on the top, so we took those off and it should be free. Easy peasy. As you can see, bumpers off the car. We got our little workstation set up over here, carbon fiber parts that are gonna be going on it. Minus this diffuser. Customer actually opted to go with a different diffuser. Seems a little bit too aggressive. Now, we got the bumper on the table over here. We're gonna work on taking some of the tabs off and whatnot, pulling the grill out, unplugging things. We have a place to work on it, and then pop our carbon fiber pieces that go directly into the bumper right there. All right, we're just removing these tabs here. Just a little bit of, what do we got there? A little bit of teeth or what?
A little bit of teeth.
Couple teeths?
Couple teeth.
No problem for us, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cut.
I'm kidding.
Cut.
Cut it. Nah, we'll edit out all the parts that we do actually break. All the pieces are in the bumper right now. The scoops, air vents, and the front grille piece here. We did have to do a little bit of modification to this mesh part. It was supposed to come, the customer ordered it from factory with this cut in here, but it didn't come like that. So we took a little Dremel tool, traced this out, took a Dremel and cut out the adaptive cruise. So the adaptive cruise will fit now. Again, not too hard. All the fitment, I'd say overall was pretty solid. A little bit of a gap up here. These pieces are from Alibaba. I did not know that when this car was dropped off. However, I will say, before everyone hates on all the China stuff, it's pretty solid. The carbon is obviously real carbon, really good quality. And the fitment is right on the money. And I'm not exactly sure what this customer paid. I do know that this whole kit up front is not cheap. I know you're giving China your money and not America, and it's not made in the USA. I get it. However, pretty solid quality. Next, we are putting on this lip. Companies that I've seen in the US have, some of these are one piece, a lot of them, a handful of them are 3-piece, but I did have to go and get hardware. It did not come with hardware. So I gave the customer some stainless steel hardware so we don't have to worry about any rusting or anything like that. Again, it's underneath there. It's really not gonna matter, but you have a nice car. Wanna have nice hardware and nice parts that go on it. Don't wanna put any kind of junk that's gonna rust. So this is just gonna slide into place here. And I will say I was talking with the customer that there was some slight issues as far as fitment goes on this lip. Now that looks pretty sweet with that on there, if I do say so. But underneath, some of the holes don't line up totally perfectly, but I think with a little bit of finessing, we're gonna be okay. We'll hold that up, put our lug in to keep it stable. Again, not a how-to here, but I usually get all of them on by hand. Use the socket, just make sure it threads in. Then I will take the impact gun and tighten them, snug them, I should say, before everyone comes at me for putting wheels on with an impact gun. I am not a cheap ass tire shop. I do not send them home for the customers. They get threaded, then snugged with an impact, and then once the car's on the ground, we torque them to spec on every vehicle that ever comes through here at any time. Everything leaves torqued to spec. I'll take it, let it maybe hit once or twice. In a star pattern, just like your daddy taught you. How about that? While the wheels are off, I went ahead and just cleaned them real good, just to get all the stuff off of them. Let's get this thing down and take a look at how this carbon looks at ride height. Wow, look at that, huh? That looks pretty mean, huh? All right, we are done with the front end, and this looks so sick. It follows everything about this car, all the lines, all the aggressiveness, the headlights, the body lines, everything's sharp and aggressive and edgy, and that's exactly what all these parts are. They follow all this right into here to the middle. Ah, fuck, I'm talking too much. All right, so front end is done. Everything looks super sick. Fitment overall was pretty good. I think this carbon suits this car super well. This is exactly how it should have came from factory. Now the whole front end is all just paint and carbon. So now it's just a matter of waiting for these parts to be done at paint, and then we're pretty much in the clear. Once they come back, we're gonna throw them on the side, pop them all into place, and then zip the carbon fiber side skirts into place. And then we'll put all the rear end together, and then this thing's ready to go. All right, so we're on the back of the car now, and we're putting on this plate frame. This is one of them blackout frames, in case you want to run from the your ex-girlfriend or something, I don't know. Definitely not the cops though. I'm gonna try to do this really clean. I already kind of took a few things apart, as you'll see. I popped out the light up here because I'm gonna try to run the wire from that plate right up here and tuck it into this light. And then we're gonna run it down, run it in through here. I have it plugged up to the battery right now, but we'll run it through here and then basically right out here into the battery. So I'm just plugging everything in to test it and make sure this sucker works. If he's riding dirty or he's going through a toll. No, can't see it. Are gonna be the thin ones. So there's not gonna be a thick wire. It's actually gonna work out really well because this will probably be able to be nice and tight here. Yeah, we're good. We'll use the ones that it came with. Try talking with screws in our mouth. We're gonna slide this plate right on into place here. Don't want to make any questionable decisions on camera. Don't want to go too tight. There you go. Now you're really not going to be able to see it much right here. So now this is going to go through here.
And then we're gonna grab some zippies and just follow its way down. Hopefully these work. Nothing's getting bound up. Perfect. All right, so we're just gonna, everything's plugged in now, but we have everything nice and tucked away. We like to tuck all of our wires away, clean installs, and that's that. You almost never know it's even there. We'll put all this stuff back on now, and you're never gonna know we're even in here. All right, guys, it is the next day. We are going right now on our way to pick up the parts that we dropped off for paint match. So we'll get those put back on when we get back to the shop and get this car ready for pickup. We are at Fast Eddie's right now picking up the parts. We got the rear pieces here in that chalk gray. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We are back at the shop. We picked up those parts from paint match, as you saw. The body shop absolutely killed it on these. Side skirts looking fresh to death. Those are gonna go on once the car comes down from the lift. We're gonna put the side markers that we got painted, the reflectors. So those are gonna go on right now. I just got done wiping it. I gotta wipe this side, make sure the back part of the bumper where the plastic is, that it's all cleaned and alcohol prepped. So that way the 3M tape has something to bond on. And then we'll get the car, I'll throw the rear bumper pieces on, and we'll get the car on the ground and throw the side skirts on, and then this thing is done. These into place now. Roll these up where they came. So the car is done and everything looks really, really good. It looks exactly how it should have came from factory. Whole front end's buttoned up, side skirts went on nice and easy. All the paint match looks really good. The mirror caps, honestly, in the beginning, I kind of was on team leave them black to flow with the window. However, I kind of like the way these look. And I think it suits the car really well. I think everything ties together really nice on this, and it really cleans up nice. Huge improvement on the look of this, which doesn't really need much as it is. These are really pretty cars, but some of that black painted plastic, especially these air scoops here that are just kind of cheap honeycomb plastic, looks so much better in carbon, and this just gives it that factory plus, that OEM plus. Just clean, simple, tasteful, yet really quality and done right. Everything went in together. There was absolutely zero issues with anything, which is awesome. We love that. There was no broken tabs, no broken pieces, no lost bolts, no nothing. Everything went super well. Everything came apart well. Everything went back together well. The paint match turned out great. Everything turned out great. There's usually some jobs that a couple things go wrong here and there, but this one was one of those jobs that 100% from start to finish, everything went absolutely perfect. Total 10 out of 10, knockout job on this. Looks super killer, and yeah, if anybody wants to get anything done, come by. Also, just enjoy the ride with some of these videos. Obviously in the rear, we got that blackout plate.